Cheers. Oh, top man, thank you very much, thank you.
Yeah, it's certainly different than any other fights I've had, but it's weird now, like you're saying about being 7 days removed. It feels like 24 hours ago. Like I feel like I walked out yesterday. The week's just been a complete blur, but it's been brilliant, and it's obviously achieved something I always wanted to achieve against a very, very good opponent and dangerous opponents as well. Made it even better.
This feels like I'm actually walking out to a fight here. Oh, cheers, mate. Thank you. Okay. Go on, boys.
I had the mustache just as a, almost to honour my dad. He was the person that got me involved in amateur boxing in the first place as a young 9-year-old kid, and even all the way through my young childhood, just because my dad was an amateur boxer himself. The boxing made him proud, but the moustache I still need a bit more work on. But it was good just to honour my dad. And I might even keep it in the future. I'm not too sure for fights.
Here, mate. Get that one on you. Get that one. That's the one you want, mate. How are you, mate? You okay?
Fine.
And Stoke City have always been underdogs when we're in the Premier League and stuff. And it's just having that grit, like just obviously know that you can do what you need to do. It's obviously stay in the Premier League, which Stoke were phenomenal at. And competing very well as well. And then obviously myself in the boxing in terms of still being undefeated. But it was lovely just pulling up. I always park at the Power League before the games, and I'll always see people on the way that'll say, "Right, Nate." But today, virtually every single person I've seen, well, brilliant at the weekend, mate, amazing, and just so it's been lovely. It's been amazing for everyone to. It's been great that people have been seeing it. To be fair, they've seen the fight because I think most people in Stoke probably watched it, although it was a very late fight. So fair play to them.
Hold it like this. Sit that way. Yeah?
I've never called anyone else. I've never disrespected anyone. And if they were to do that to me, it's like water off a duck's back. It really doesn't bother me. My ego's pretty in check when it comes to that stuff. So you shouldn't need for someone to give you some ammunition for you to perform at your best level. Like Bentley was very respectful of me. He didn't say anything other than he's going to knock me out. So there wasn't much difference between both of us really, because he was respectful, I was respectful. And although he said I didn't test him hard and stuff, I must have been hitting him reasonably hard, because if that was the case, he'd have just walked straight through me. So he started to respect me somewhat. But yeah, that was my night, and and I just need to make sure in the future then my nights as well. But I'll always prepare the same, and well, in fact, increase it every time.
Mate, that makes you emotional, mate. Bloody hell, that don't make you emotional, mate. Yeah, there's something wrong with you.
You gotta have a great cornerman there. It's going to be calm but precise in what he wants you to do. And obviously Steve had already set the plan out way before. And obviously in the change room he's telling me, just do what I've told you to do. He was getting excited. I was 6 rounds up at one point. Like that's what we'd imagined anyway, but to have it in reality, he's like, come on. And then he's like, but then there was bits where I dipped a little bit. By 2 rounds I think I lost. And he was like, come on son, bring it back to the pot, please. Do as I'm telling you. There was one bit where he said, how are you feeling? I said, I'm feeling good. He's like, good, I want you to
great! Well, there you go then.
He's like, that's good then, let's go. Like, so, but Steve pushed me all the way through. Steve is the reason why I won the title.
I wanted to do that, you're brilliant.
No, I know, but history, wasn't it that? Have a look. It's a lovely Maltese.
I've had a target on my back before, obviously as a ticket teller. So, as you're coming through your fights and stuff, let's say, after 7 fights, all of a sudden, people are like picking the low risk, high reward targets, and that's what I was essentially viewed as. I know I've got the ability to compete at a decent level, so whoever that is, whether it's defending the British or whether it's moving on to and fighting for a world title, like Frank promised the winner of this fight, so you can't not ever turn down a world title no matter who it is.
Yeah, thanks very much, mate. Thank you. Well done, mate. It's good, mate. It's good.
Very emotional.
Yeah, very much.
Now, I've seen online on Twitter over the last year, Beck has been calling everyone out because no one wants to fight him. He's a massive southpaw, a two belt world champion with the IBF and the WBO, and I know if I was to call him out and said, listen, mate, think you can do this on a cold rainy night in Stoke? I think he'd take it. Chris Eubank. It's weird because one of my students, ex-students, when I was a teacher at the Newcastle College about 5 years ago, I remember saying to him, I think I can beat Chris Eubank. Like, you got no chance. They knew I was a pro boxer, but they didn't really respect it at all. But that lad came to my last fight at Manchester Arena, and he said, "Can you remember when you said you could beat Eubank?" And I said, I can. I said, I didn't think you'd remember that. And now, I've looked at the rankings now, I'm 14th in the world on BoxRec, and I'm 4th in Great Britain. A name like Eubank would be fantastic, just because that would sell the whole thing out. Because me and Eubank together make a massive thing.
Please put your hands together for the new British middleweight champion, Heaney.
Frank and George Warren, it's a dream to fight for him. Like I said, growing up as a young 17-year-old onwards, when boxing became his pure focus, fighting for Frank was all I ever wanted to do. So, and Frank's always been great with me. He's just a great bloke. I know he's very happy for me as well on Saturday night.
It's a dream come true. Obviously going into it with massive underdogs, just like us Stokies always are, but I put on a performance that I needed to do on the night. I listened to Steve Woodvine, and yeah, we come back as British champions, and I couldn't be more prouder. I just want to thank every single person that's here, every single person that's supported me all the way through my career, and what a night it was. They pushed me through every single moment of the fight, and even the people in the booth and then singing my name there. I really appreciate every single one of you, and thank you so much.